Hey, how's it going today, everybody? If you're tuning in to see a professional show like DIY and Paul did today, you're not going to get it here. Sorry. I'm eating right now. Quick trip. I got a video about this. It's in the link there. There you go. It's on my second channel. I don't know if that came up like a hyperlink or not. Can y'all click on that? I don't even know. Let me get my other phone going here. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Anybody watch that DIY live today, man? That thing, if you didn't learn something in there, you wasn't paying attention. Anybody watch that DIY live today? There we go. Is that link clickable? Is it a clickable link? It is a hyperlink. All right, I figured out how to do that. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I much appreciate it. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I just walked 2.5 miles to go get some sausage. Yeah, it was a little farther than I wanted to walk, I'll be honest with you, but we got some. We did it. Mark Ely's in the house. Thanks, Mark Ely, for stopping by. Appreciate it. I keep looking over. I'm like wondering, why is that guy idling his truck? It's beautiful out here tonight. It is. Come on. These down things. You gotta like. There it goes. 52 degrees outside. Good sleeping weather. Let me tell you. Six Semper says a good horse will run you around 20 grand. Nice Amish made carriage fetch 12, 15. Hell, that's all we're going to be able to afford before it's over with. I mean, damn. Mario says, how do I ask for lost wages? I could be down for 16 days, dude. Do I take my weekly gross or daily average when I ask for lost wages due to other hitting me? See what they want would be the way to do it. Typically, they're going to want like more than just like a couple weeks. They're going to want like a couple months worth. That way they can get an average, you know, because they don't want you to send it. They don't want you doing that, you know. Oh, let's see. That's a bummer, though. That's a bummer. I'm at Brit in the house from the British part of Cash's King channel. Yeah. From the British infantry over there. Tanker division and whatnot. Sorry, I gotta look something up real quick. Where is that? I'm pretty sure he sent me that. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Are you busy, Nomadic Brett? Are you busy? Sorry guys, I'm very unprofessional. If you're new here, I'm very unprofessional. I try hard though, right? Let's see what a paste does there. Ooh, that did it. I sent you a link, Nomadic Bread, if you want to hop in. If you want to hop in and talk to everybody while I eat. I'm that guy. Hunter P. Brown in the house. Good channel there. Everybody check out Hunter P. Brown. Says, good evening from Salt Lake. I'm actually on my lappy watching this. There you go. I hope you're using that PDA net, man. That thing's a lifesaver for me. Mark Eda says, I was in Illinois rolling a PA. I'm rolling and listening. Be safe. Yeah. I got a weather alert that there was going to be some bad weather in Minnesota tomorrow. If you want to know more about what I'm eating, click my link there. Go check out my second channel. Six Semper says, one more round of EPA regulations and I'm getting a mule and a wagon. Yeah, exactly. It's true. If you guys don't know, Friday I had to stop and get a Delta P sensor. And luckily I have a reset tool, and I was able to calibrate the I wouldn't recommend the thing I got, but it did calibrate that Delta P. That did save me a trip to Freightliner. So I was pretty impressed with that. I mean, the thing paid for itself right there. You know what I mean? I left my inverter on. I just noticed that. Let's see. Hunter P. and says, where you at, Cash? Show us the new Kenworth W900L sleeper stretch frame and extended cab with a 5,000 watt inverter, massive refrigerator, stove, sink, and wet bathroom. Don't forget, it's got a water bed in it. I got me a king size water bed in there too. I mean, if you gave me that truck, I would take it. And I would drive it. But if I had to buy the truck and the fuel, no, wouldn't be me. I'm in Alabama right now. I ran from Illinois to Alabama today. I put in about 450, 470 maybe, somewhere in there on the miles, 480 tops. And I was loving it. I was averaging about 8.4 miles per gallon. And that was on winter blend fuel, you know. So, I mean, I got a light load too, but, you know. So let's see, let's say I did 480 today. It was ballpark 480 divided by, I was getting like 8.3, 8.4, somewhere in there. Burned 57 gallons of fuel today. You know, a big difference, man. If you was to be like, you know, 480 divided by 6, 80 gallons of fuel, 80 minus the 57 I burned at, I bought fuel today. What was it? With discount, $3.80 in Illinois. So 23 times 380. That would have been $87 more just today. I would have burnt. Like, special guest. Everybody, hang on a second. Let's bring him in. I like this guy. Nomadic Brett, what's up?
Not a lot. Hold on, let me get my microphone.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Nomadic Brett runs a tanker, and makes it look easy, but don't get it twisted. It ain't easy. And tell us a little bit about the history of Nomadic Brett for the guys that don't know you.
Married a young lady from Georgia 12 years ago.
Southern Belle?
Yeah. a hard nut Southern Belle.
Yeah.
I was still working in England, though, at the time. I was working 2 weeks in England, 2 weeks here. 2 weeks in England, 2 weeks here. Got a little bit too much, so decided in 2014 Came over here, went through the green card process, sat on my ass for 6 months because you're not allowed to do anything. You've got to just prove that you can support yourself and everything. Went to CDL school. I was already driving HGV in England, which is the equivalent.
Right.
But I went to a CDL school, paid for to do my test and everything, like a 2-week course. And while I was taking that course, Schneider were coming in. Like they had like lunchtime people will come in, and this company coming called Schneider, who I'd never heard of because obviously I'm British. I wouldn't know who on earth they were. And they were suggesting, "Oh, why don't you try tanker?" And I thought, well, you know, it's gonna have to be like majorly specialized. And they said, "No, we'll put you on like this course and blah blah blah." And they supplied the pizza, so I thought, sod it. Okay, that pizza swung it. Because I was going to Rail, Roehl. Is it Rail?
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep.
I was going to them, but then Schneider like just got them right at the end with the pizza. So, so I went to Schneider. They flew me up to. I was supposed to be going to Houston, but they actually flew me up to Coriopolis in Pennsylvania, which I'd never even heard of because, like, Corey who? Did a 2-week course up there, which they just learnt you to how to use the trucks, how to you know, offloading, a lot of computer stuff. And then I came back down to Georgia. Had to do 2 weeks with a trainer to prove that I knew what I was doing and everything. And I did 6 months as a company driver, but in England I always worked for myself. So to come here and be told what to do was really difficult. So I went over to their contract side, and that was, wow, come June that'll be 6.5 years I've been with them on their contract side. Wow. Did a lease purchase because obviously, as a foreigner coming to this country, you got 0 rating. So I had to start with the lease purchase because it's the only way I could get into a truck because there was just, you know, there was everything was against me. Did that and then paid this off in. This is the same as your. Well, apart from this is the low roof. You've obviously got a high roof truck.
Right.
But this is a 2016 as well. But I got it brand new from them, and I paid this off in October 2020. And next week I'm going to hit 1 million miles on it. So
Wow.
I still run hard because the way I look at it, it was to get into the truck, get it paid off, then throw money into it from start to finish to get another 5 years out of it. And last year I spent 45 grand on this truck.
Wow.
But it was easy because I didn't have any truck payments and stuff like that, and rates were really good. And I think I did like, revenue wise, it was like 271,000 last year, and I netted about 151,000. So it was no problem throwing 45 in there. That was 151 after I'd thrown the 45 into it. Wow. The only thing I got to do now is just the engine, which I've got no problem rebuilding the engine because that's about 20k. Because this is a DD13. I'm not sure what you've got. I got a DD13.
Okay. Yeah, mine's DD15.
Right. Whereas this, I've already replaced like the one box, the gearbox, the clutch, PTO, radiator, half the engine actually. So, you know, going forward in this climate, I don't mind spending, you know, just a minimal amount of money because then in theory, I should get another few years out of her, and that way then we can look back and see where on earth the economy's going. But tanker work is not that hard. It's a lot of people don't want to get out and move about. I don't like, you know, like if I go up in the north in the cold, I don't like getting out of the truck. You know, I'm a girl like that. I can't be handling that. When you start freezing yourself like that, not as like cold like DIY this morning, whatever it was, than when he did that thing like sat in his sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And we all don't have the luxury of like Scott being sat in hotels all the time. I mean, he's just obviously a yuppie truck driver because he just stays in hotels. But no, I mean it's Schneider's been good to me. I've been good to Schneider because business is a two-way street, you know.
Yeah.
I don't promote them. Everybody knows I work for them. I don't promote them. I don't do any of this giving out my truck number or driver number just to get sort of extra money and stuff. I don't believe in that. I tell drivers coming in based on my experiences of what I've been through. Now, if they want to run hard and do what I do, then they'll do fine. You know, that's the way the way I do it, because I don't want somebody ringing me up saying, "Oh, you know, crikey, I came here because you said I could earn this, that, and everything else." No, it's not like that. You know, you just got to do like I do. I mean, I've been out since January. Well, I'm going back March the 2nd, so I would have been out 5 weeks.
Wow.
Um, I'll go home for 3 or 4 days, see the missus, just sort of like, hello.
Wow. Yeah. I've been out for, I think, 10 days now. Tomorrow will make 11 days, and I'm already crying about it. I'm like, now let's point it toward the house. I'm over it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate from the point of like with Schneider. Schneider's got a lot of yards,
Yeah.
so I can go in, do all my washing, you know, do everything. So you can be pretty much independent. Whereas, like yourself, you don't probably have that access. I mean, like you can go to truck stops and stuff like that, but with Schneider, it's very different, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I get hold of all my. I do a lot of the work on the truck myself as well, so I get a lot of parts from Schneider because of the discounts. Um, it's a mega company. Like when I've spoken a lot of times to Adam. Um, I'm always for the like yourself. I'm for the small companies because that's what I work. Even though I look a hypocrite because I'm contracted to a mega company like Schneider, but you know I worry about the little guys because they forget that it's the little guys that make the world go round. It's not mega
Yeah.
companies that make the world go round. It's the little guys with that sort of personal attention, you know. But yeah, you know, but I've done well, and it should prove to anybody, you know, start from ground zero. You can make it. You just got to have work ethic and determination.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I'm surprised at the revenue and the money you make over there. I didn't know it was like that at Schneider, to be honest with you. I thought it was kind of, run of the mill mega carrier. But
I
after
know,
watching you in the great freight race, I was like, wow, like, that's not a bad concept.
I know that they
Uh,
worked it out. They worked out that freight race. That was the only time I disclosed rates because I know a lot of people get sort of funny about if you put rates out. Well, you know, I, it's better to be transparent rather than just
yeah,
people wonder, you know, because people are going to make decisions like with what you do with like on reefer. People could make life-changing decisions based on what you say or what I say. And
yeah,
that's why, like I pointed out in the great freight race, that this is, you know, in my situation with a paid, I made sure I said everything.
yeah,
But yeah, they actually said that if when they actually broke my money in half, broke Nevada's money in half, I was still earning more than the top team drivers.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was amazed. Like your input, your fixed cost are like what 120 a week or something like that.
Yeah, $120.91 because Schneider's self-insure. I mean
Right.
that's so I don't have all that sort of like the big overhead.
Yeah.
That's my bobtail, that's my freight, that's everything, you know. Um,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't want a new truck. I would rather because I make enough money to just throw into this truck and can do
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
I, you know, I just sometimes I get agitated. Like today, I've got a trailer on board at the moment. I've got an empty. I was at a certain shipper, a certain receiver today, and these tanks are, you know, I was pressurizing it. So you can imagine a big metal tank over the years gets pressurized, depressurized, pressurized, so every 2 years they check the welding and everything on all these trailers because these trailers are under a lot of stress.
Right.
And I'm sat there, and the way we're taught to offload trailers, Schneider knows that I do mine slightly different because Schneider want you to pressurize that cylinder to 16 to 18 psi, then open the valve ups. Now I've seen people that have done that and they haven't done their homework the other side, and stuff's gone everywhere. So I don't build pressure. I just let the gravity build up. So if there's a problem, it's a small problem, and you can see it straight away. And I noticed on this trailer, I'm sat there and I'm looking at it, and I can see one of the welds was weeping between the tank, between the bottom of the tank and the internal valve, which is that means that weld has lost its integrity. and I'm watching it, and it's drip, drip. So I got buckets underneath and stuff like that,
Oh,
and I'm standing the other side of the trailer in case that thing lets go because that's going to kill me, just. And then I rung it in tonight to say that look, I'm going to be in Waxahachie tomorrow. I said this trailer's dangerous. I'm putting it out of service. Somebody's going to get hurt.
yeah,
It's got to be cleaned. I'll take it back to Houston. But then you get the big company policy coming in saying, no, you've got to notify Schneider Emergency Mechanics, and they'll do this. It's crap. It's crap. And I just said, I know what they're going to tell me to do. They won't touch a dirty trailer. They won't weld on a dirty trailer. But they wouldn't listen. I said, sod it then. I'll just drop it at the tank wash where you want me to drop it, and just give me a clean one. I'll go back to Houston.
yeah,
It doesn't pay to think. That's when you realize that you're working for a mega company, that you're
yeah,
just beating your head against the wall.
yeah. It's pros and cons on everything, though. It's like,
Mhm.
what you pay a week in fixed cost, I pay to insure just my truck.
Right.
Nothing. Just the comprehensive and collision on the truck. So there's some ebb and flow to it.
That's it. I remember getting agitated a little while back, and I do remember you saying that you need to just like hang it out because you got a good deal there.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just need to look in the mirror and think, hold on a minute,
Yeah,
I have got. And
take it.
it's and it's the only company I've ever worked for here. I got offered a job about 6 months ago to go and work for a guy on the spot market who's ex Schneider. Oh no, it's the other deadly duo.
We've got you surrounded
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna say, yeah, hold on a minute. F8's not
Surrounded
here,
the
so I'm gonna
British.
take this garbage.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, let me just draw a bridge on here so we can just carry on with it. The guy
Yeah,
from
what I missed something.
Minnesota.
Apparently, I missed something. I haven't been on YouTube. Did I miss something? Everybody all
Uh,
twisted up about something?
About what?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay,
We're all good over here.
I've been trying to
Um,
catch a nap here and there throughout the weekend, but
did you know Nomadic Brett pays $120 in fixed cost a week over there at Schneider?
shame on him. No, I'm kidding. Damn, that's really low.
Yeah,
What is that? Does that include like your plate and everything, or what are we
yes,
talking?
registration,
Dang, truck insurance.
registration, bobtail, all my insurances. Because obviously, like I say, I mean, you know as well as I do, Schneider self-insure.
Right.
So it's just a massive pro. I mean, they earn $120 a week for doing nothing with me, But yeah, that includes everything. My permits. Um, Obviously, end of month I get ifta. Ifta's been getting a bit silly lately. It's been like about $100 for the month.
No.
Um, but yeah, that's my cost, and that's why I say sometimes it's better the devil because it's. And,
Yeah.
and and I've said to you before, Adam, even when we met up, that I'm always for the little guy like yourselves because you guys make the world go round. The mega companies, they just, like I said, it makes, yes, I'm a hypocrite because I'm contracted to a mega.
Not really.
I know, but I just feel that it's people should appreciate the smaller companies. It's not about the big companies. They're there to be used and abused like a lot of people do, and they're there to absorb businesses that, and do stuff that people don't want to get into. But it's the small guy that makes it happen. Like with the live feed tonight. Um, I mean, you're top of your game, and Paul's top of his game, and you know what you're talking about. And people come to you and they rely on you to give out just proper information, stuff like that. Like I say, if you go to a mega, I didn't realize. I mean, Schneider are using my rates now of what I earn as a tanker driver to say this is what you potentially can earn now on Schneider as bulk on contract. But and when they put them onto me, because I've had 4 different drivers put onto me in the last few days that are starting with Schneider, and what they're not told, and I like to tell them, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell them the way it is. I said, you've got to remember that these are exceptional rates we're dealing with at the moment. They're not normal. Our fuel prices are sky high. I said, these ain't normal. I said, so you're going to have to realize it's going to be hard out here, as you're coming in, because they're going to have truck payments of probably, I don't know, truck payment and MMA is going to cost them about $1,000 a week. Plus they're going to have probably 250 to 300 in insurances and things like that, because they're going to be paying for to cover everything from the top rates So straight out the gate, they're big money anyway. And if they want to earn big money, they're going to have to run hard. So it's a catch-22. To run hard, you're going to burn petrol, diesel. It's going to be hard. Like I was listening to some of that stuff with people coming into the market at the moment. If people ask me before they make that decision at the moment, I just tell them go company. Don't get into this mess at the moment, because you got truck part problems. Scott's a prime example of what can happen, because it's like with Scott. It's not only the 2 or 3 weeks he's been down, it's the 2 or 3 weeks of what the potential money he could have earned. So when they say like warranty work, oh yeah, I've got warranty on this truck. Once you work out warranty with where you're sat still not earning any money, that is like, it just weighs warranty out.
You can come out worse on that, because if that was warranty work he was doing,
Right.
he would have no choice but to sit there and wait for them to order the parts at their leisure.
Right.
He would not be allowed to go out and get his own parts and bring them in and get them put on that truck.
Yeah, you work out that, and then the downtime, stuff like that, because like he's obviously finding out at the moment, they know he's not going to come back. So now it's got to that point that they're just going to keep it going until they've got to go, until they get paid the bill, because they know he's not coming back, and you get stuck in that mess, and it's just a shame, but that's just the state of it, But it's not just Mac and whatever; it's all of them. They all do that. I had it when I had a steering rack. The steering rack went down on this truck. I was down for 11 days, and it cost like 2,000 or whatever they did, 1,500 for the part. But then when you work out I was down for all those time, I lost more in money, money lost, than it was for the warranty. EGR cooler went down. That took me down for 9 days. Yeah, so that was the only 2 warranty work, and it just messed me up. What is that head behind you, Adam?
That's just my boy. We're at the Japanese bathhouse here. I got done on a live stream, thought it would be a good idea to go soak in the hot tub here for a while. That's just my buddies behind me here.
Oh,
that was pretty good live you put on there. Smokehouse said he watched it, but he's got to rewatch it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some of them people were giving. It's nice. I could just sit back there and let these other people give this great information. Hey, sometimes you got to do that. It's got to be from somebody else, because coming from me all the time, it's going to lose its effect, and people are, they know where I stand. They don't want to hear it 10 times over. So if somebody else is having similar experiences, you gotta hear everybody's point of view.
Yeah, but people do look up to you, though, Adam, because you sort of they know
that's a mistake.
No, but people know that you don't, you're not like a crazy channel that's just comes out with a load of garbage. You actually give out good information that.
Well, I appreciate that.
That makes it for people.
Cash knows the truth.
I know, but Cash
he knows the dark side.
I know, but Cash comes up with such sort of like sarcastic stuff. I absolutely bloody laugh my head off when he gets going.
Everybody do me a favor and check out Nomadic Bridge. There's a link to his channel. It's a good channel. You want to learn about tanking and banking, should I say? Maybe.
Oh.
Tanking and banking.
If you go over to his channel, bring up a video, start watching the video, and in the comment section, leave a cup of tea and a crumpet for emojis. Yeah. That way he'll know you came from Cash's King's channel.
all I will say in my videos at the moment is we all know that Asia Mai came out with stuff with two Schneider drivers that got sacked for YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me just put it out there straight at the moment. Before I started mine, I went through the legal department of Schneider to say, I would like to do this. What can I do and what can't I do? And they will tell you what you can and cannot do. Some of it is common sense. You don't discuss your shippers' names. You don't discuss your receivers' names. You don't discuss monetary of what, stuff like that. There's so many different things that you just don't get into. You don't slate people. Like if you see my video, you will never see a video of me saying, I can't stand coming to this place, or I can't do this, I can't do that. You don't do that. That's etiquette. You just don't do that anyway. But that's what Schneider will tell you. Now, Schneider used my videos. They put new drivers on now to watch my videos. So they're cool with it. But my boss has left and I've got a new boss coming in. So I want to get him to verify we're all good with what I'm doing, because I don't want to tee anybody off. Yeah. Even though, like I say, my videos are based on if you look at them, I always look at my my trailer or my truck or stuff like that. I don't, if I've seen it like a company name, I delete it out of it, because
Right.
it's, you just don't disclose things like that, but I just want it doubly. I want the new boss to tell me, yep, this is all still the legal situation. Then I'll carry on doing it. But there's so much flack going on. But these two guys, if you look at the second guy that got fired, who's only a trainee, even from day one, he was right in your face, in the trainer's face and stuff like that. You just can't do that. No big company is going to like that, because they're going to think,
Right.
you look at some some of these YouTubers, and they got the phones on there and they're walking into areas. That's a risky situation. I even told a rather big YouTuber one day that I actually saw a company name that even I got pulled up on, and I just said, common decency, that you want to delete that, and I was told to don't worry about it. Okay,
Yeah.
that
Trade
might come back.
secrets.
Yeah,
These
that
bigger
might.
companies, they care a great deal about trade secrets and their information.
Yeah,
And you don't mess with that. You can't stand up to that.
There's a big paper company, international paper, and this is one that this guy, I got pulled up on it. I thought I deleted it on my one, and they actually went to Schneider's management, and Schneider come on to me saying, "Can you take that video down?" And I went into it, and it was just as I'd gone past like their name. I didn't even realize I caught it, but somebody saw it and reported it, so I had to delete it. And yet this other guy's using a drone to come up in front of the name and go over there. Okay, carry on then, because the big YouTubers, if they're relying on that money and that gets pulled, that's a big payback back to YouTube. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I just got told to, don't worry about it. I thought, okay, I've been through it. I told them I've been through it, and that's down to you then,
Yeah, they make it pretty clear what they want, what they don't want, and like these guys getting fired. I'm like, yeah, was it worth it? Because you knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like it was a surprise to them.
Yeah, because when you sign the dotted line anyway, I mean, what do you expect? You can't just go out there and. I just think they're probably nice guys off screen, but they just really got themselves into their own bother,
Yeah.
and then people stick up for them, and it's not right. If you sign on to a company, you've got to abide by their rules. That's how it works.
We'll see how they fit in at Western Express. I imagine that's where they're heading.
Yeah, it's going to be something like that. But hey, yeah, it was just silly, But I've seen it like on so many different people just publicizing that it's not like that. But
yeah.
Evening, Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon Thomas Trucking. Everybody check out Shannon Thomas Trucking. Got that new truck going over there. Everybody go check out that channel.
Yeah,
and,
she's a young lady trying to make it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying she's a young lady that's trying to make it work. So give her your support and stuff like that.
And we got to get you over that 1,000 subscriber mark. Nomadic Brett.
I thought he was.
No, I'm at about 700.
Yeah, he's right at 800 now. We got to get this done. We got to get this done. Like,
I appreciate that.
Once you get to 1,000, it'll grow a lot faster too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good channel.
Like I said, I mean, I've backed off a bit at the moment because it was just that legal. There was just that explosion about Schneider, and like I said, I'm not going to knock Schneider. Schneider's been good to me, and like I said, I've been good to them because it just works both ways, I know, like you like Cash, you don't discuss your carrier. FA, I mean, everybody's got their own thing, and we all know our parameters.
Yeah.
And we all know what is, and we all know what we should be saying and what we can't say,
Yeah, sometimes I think people lose track because if you're on YouTube or social media, there's not instant feedback of somebody standing right in front of you that's going to punch you in the mouth if you say something stupid. Right. The consequences aren't necessarily immediate, so you don't necessarily think of it that way.
Exactly. That's what people forget, because it's like the way I look at it, YouTube is an interview. I mean, that really is, that YouTube is interviewing you, and how you come across is how everybody sees it. And you might say something today that's going to come and bite you in the bum, like in weeks, months ahead. So just
ask Joe Rogan.
Yeah. So watch your P's and Q's, and just I mean, mine is, even though people say to me, oh, you know, Schneider can't tell me this, that, my channel was built to just, there's a lot of, how can I say, there's a lot of accidents in tankers because of what we're dealing with. We're dealing with hazmat and pressurized systems, things there, and I get daily things coming in from Schneider of problems going on and stuff like that, in certain shippers and certain issues that have gone on. So that's why I decided to do the video as well, to show people this is how we do it. So if they want to watch that, it could help them not get hurt. You know, it doesn't, because I've got a fair few tanker drivers that don't even work for Schneider follow me, because we all use pretty much the same equipment, the way we do it. And you know, at the end of the day, if I can stop somebody from getting hurt, then that's a good thing, you know?
You have a dangerous job. There's no doubt about that. Like, you have a real world big boy job. No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the worst one I've come across was about 2 years ago. On top of these tanks, we got washout caps. Everything should all be sealed before you go to the shipper. You're supposed to check everything, that it's all sealed down properly, and you nail it down. You go to the shipper, it gets loaded, and you take it to the job. Now, if it's a pressurized, you get back up there again and check everything else is down and tight. 2 years ago, a certain individual didn't do that, and they pressurized the tank, and they could hear hissing on the top, because compressed air is going to find the weakest point. And what it was a washout cap on the front of the trailer, and they decided to get up there, and rather than shut the truck down, take the air out of the system so everything was like just down to standard gravity, they decided to take a hammer up there and hit the cap tighter. Now the cap was cross-threaded, and the gentleman said that he hit it once and then he woke up on the floor, because what he had done was he had hit the cap, it gone up in his face, broke his jaw, took out some teeth, he went unconscious and went over the side of the trailer and ended up with 2 broken ribs and a fracture because he had just gone straight over the side and knocked himself out. Yeah. And then he was found, and that's why I'm saying, that's, you know, people forget we can't see the dangerous stuff because it's compressed air. You can't see air, and silly things like that happen where people don't pay attention. And it's like I was telling Cash earlier on, this trailer I've got on me now, I went to this receiver today, and it was an air off, and Schneider teach us to pressurize the tank up to like 16 to 20 odd bar, then open the valve up. I did that once, and I went to a job and somebody forgot to glue a pressurized fitting on, and it started to lift. So I don't do that now. I just started off straight away, and I'm always looking around everywhere in case if there's any problems. And I noticed a weld had lost its integrity, and liquid was coming through the weld. And it's stuff like that you got to look for, because there's so many things that you know, some of these drivers, they'll just turn the tank on and they sit in the front of the truck and just think, oh yeah, now I'll go and check it. We're taught to stand out there and check everything, make sure that there's no problems, keep walking around, you're looking for sounds, you're feeling for things, and a lot of drivers don't do that, and that's why we end up with people getting hurt, because they don't do that. But I've just got to drop this trailer off at tank wash, and a lot of bureaucracy got involved. So I've got to talk to my boss tomorrow morning once she's back on to say that this trailer needs to be out of service because somebody's going to get hurt. Yeah. But yeah, it can be. I've had I had a job out one time, I think about 4 years ago, out into a fracking site out in Odessa. An unmanned fracking site. I went out there with about 5,000 gallons of flammable product. It was a pump off because it was flammable. Done all my work, and I'm leaving site, and a new Schneider trainee turned up with his nice orange safety hat, all his clean clothes and stuff like that. So I knew he hadn't been here long because he was too clean. And and he drove out, and this fracking site was like, according to the plans, it was take the second gate, look for this big rock, turn left at this big rock. It was out in New Mexico. I mean, it was just like it was just out in the middle of nowhere, and your phone didn't work. You just lost all reception. And I was just leaving, and this company driver turns up, and he said, "Oh, where's this site?" And I said, "It's down this." And he looked mortified. And I said, "How long you been with Schneider?" And he said, 2 weeks. I said, "Have you ever done a pump off?" He said, "No." I said, "All right." I said, "Go on down there." I turned around and I went back because it's an unmanned site. And he was connecting the hoses up wrong, and I had to help him. And because the problem is, if you hurt yourself in the middle of nowhere on your own, so I just stayed there, helped him pump it off. And another contractor turned up, and I said, "Can you stay with this guy? Because this guy is mortified." I said, and then I rang Schneider and I said, "Don't do that again. Don't ever send somebody out here with no training, because you're on your own out here. There's nobody out here apart from whoever that drug guy is down in New Mexico." Breaking Bad.
He got lucky. He got real lucky. Colorado B says he's getting an M frame done. Going to be down 7 to 12 days.
Yeah, wow. that's I got quoted that it's about 7 to 9 days.
Yeah, Colorado B, keep track of that and let us know how that goes. I'd like some information on the modern day end frame. See what
truck has he got?
And see if there are any overages or anything on that.
What truck has he got?
If I'm not mistaken, he's got a Kenworth T680.
No, that's a girl's truck.
I think he's a company driver with. I think he's still with Danny Herman Trucking. So, I'm surprised they're doing an end frame on a company truck. That must tell you where we're at with equipment these days.
It does, because the monetary value has taken it up that it's impractical not to rebuild an engine.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Just a few comments here. Smokehouse says, "Wish I was home. Had to find stuff to do in Sioux Falls, South Dakota." Oh, yeah. You don't want to be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota getting a rebuild. That could be a boring 12 days right there. I would recommend some cough syrup and a nap for about 7 days.
5 months? Good God.
Yeah. Colorado B, he's a worker, man. Been out for 5 months.
Holy heck.
He told me the other day he left. Last time he left home was like September 13th.
Jeepers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, DIY, you got to get that boy a truck.
Yeah, but he wants a if I remember, he wants a cream colored and maroon W9 though.
Yeah, he wants a big boy truck, but damn, if he stays out for 5 months, man,
I don't know, it's $6 a gallon. That gets a little tough.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was cruising at 64 miles an hour a day. It was doing 8.4 miles per gallon today. So.
Damn it.
Got a light load, though. 15,000 pounds.
My fuel is terrible lately. It's been like six miles to the gallon. I've been doing lots of heavy weight. The problem is as well, even when I stop, obviously my engine's running, doing the pumps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't idle it because these modern trucks don't like being idled.
Yeah.
And if I need to cool down, I'll just go up where Adam is, up in the cold.
There you go.
East Texas Trucker in the house says, "I've got a Go 55 to get 9 miles per gallon and still make on time. I mean, is it worth it if fuel goes to $10 a gallon?" It might be if it goes to $10 a gallon.
I mean, if rates follow it.
Yeah.
I mean, $10 a gallon is a territory we've never played around in, and honestly, anybody that tells you what's going to happen, they don't know any better than the next guy.
Except for me.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Get your waders on because it's going to get deep.
But it's going to smell good.
Yeah, it's going to smell good too.
It's going to be nice and warm.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, next one.
Yeah, Smokehouse says if you stay out that long, you'll be going home with a bag of money. That is for sure.
Thank you, Smokehouse, for the super chat earlier. I appreciate that. I didn't shout everybody out, man. I couldn't see fit to interrupt the flow of what was happening there. So I do appreciate everybody.
Really live. I had to handle some personal stuff, but yeah, you guys had a good flow. It was moving fast, and like I say, that might be one that's worth a rewatch, even if you watched it, because
probably could have kept going, but I was hungry. My fatness trumps my willingness to make it on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
Priorities, you know.
Hey, I hear you. So, yeah, that was a good one though. I think that's like watching one of those movies that it just has like 15 plots going at one time. You know, you probably got to rewatch it to figure it all out.
About that, like those live streams with Paul, they don't get a ton of. You mean like 1,500 views all time to a couple thousand? Like the kind of information that like he's giving out for free. Like if you had the opportunity to sit down with Jeff Bezos for a 1-hour lunch, right? How much would you pay for that? Right? Like a business meeting with Mark Cuban or whoever, your favorite. It's like he's like a hidden gem in this industry. He's all mine. No, I'm just kidding. Like anybody got any suggestions? Because like we got to get him out there. Like people need to know, and obviously I'm not doing it. I just don't want him to get tangled up in some nonsense.
Does he not have his own channel? I know he's obviously got a website, but
he doesn't. He does not.
If he did something like that and come up with, then we could all share his channel. I mean, that would give him some exposure, but
it's true.
Yeah.
The problem is YouTube's very intimidating.
Yeah, and it takes so much time. I mean, you guys know how long it takes to build a channel and the time, and then that's less time he can be helping people and doing other things. I don't know. I just feel like more people should know.
I think lives are the best because it's just so organic. It just flows. You know, you've been your normal self. You're just talking like that. Whereas if you try recording, sometimes you'll record something and it's like, oh, that was rubbish, and you just redo it again or whatever. You know, and it's not the same. Yeah. But lives, and I'm more comfortable with lives because you, like I say, you're just being yourself. You know.
Yeah.
How's Paul's twerk game? Let's see how fast he can build a channel.
I don't know how the twerk game is, but gosh damn it, that chocolate chip cookie game is strong. I tell you what, man, he made some chocolate chip cookies and sent them to me, and my wife is like, "My God, these are the best cookies we ever had. Where did he get them?" I'm like, "He made them." She's like, "Get the hell out of here." And the damn things are this big around, big shoebox full of cookies, and I'm like, I've better than anything I've ever bought in any. And I'm a fat, like I know cookies. Look at me, right? I'm a big fat cookie eating bitch.
No,
I know
tall.
cookies.
You're very tall.
A little bit. They stack crap pretty high, but like might be. I'm just saying, might be the best cookies I've ever had.
Your stripper name used to be the Cookie Monster, didn't it?
It is now. It's Mike Honcho. The things I can do with a chocolate chip cookie on a stage make you blush.
I know DOA is trying to be serious, and Cash just tones it right down. Yeah. Let's go to the gutter.
Let's go right to the lowest common denominator. That's
yeah.
That's what the people want. Watch the numbers go up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they want. Wilbon in the house. Wilbon says, "Good evening, Cash is King and fans. Good to see your show. Keep on trucking, fellas." Yeah, we got two legends in the house with us tonight. We got Nomadic Brett and DIY Semi in the house.
Yeah, they're saying get him on Asian Mai. I'm sure Asian Mai would do it, but I don't know if I want to put him in that position because I saw it one time he had another guy on his show that was talking about freight and direct shipper freight, and don't get me wrong, the guy isn't nearly as smart as Paul, but it might be like a conflict of interest, and I don't want to put him in that position. Might be kind of weird for him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would do it, but I don't know.
He seems just nice. He does seem a nice guy, you know.
You thought about going on the Asian Mai, Nomadic Brett?
No. I don't know. How do you do that?
Call him up.
Yeah.
Here, we'll call him. I'll text him. Say, hey, get Nomadic Brit on tomorrow, please, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
First step number one.
He was on a chat one night that who can I say? He was on a YouTuber's website on site one night, and another big YouTuber was giving him a hard time. And I even pointed out to Asian Mai that don't worry about it. I said the British are here for you. And
who's giving Asian Mai a hard time? He ain't never hurt anybody.
No, I'm not going to get into it. It's
okay.
I'll tell you off camera. I'm just not going to get into it.
Yeah,
I was just shocked.
I say we drive to their house and beat them up right now.
Yeah, while wearing a mother trucker hat.
No, I mean that.
Oh snap!
The big YouTuber was like rude, so I unsubscribed from him.
Oh, I think I remember that. Asian Mai was interviewing another guy, and this guy was in there just giving him hell.
Which was just madness. So I just don't watch that person because you just. That's like I say, I don't get involved with politics and garbage like that. If you tee me off, I just don't watch. That's the best thing to do. Don't get sucked into it.
Asian Mai, and I'm not here to kiss his ass, but he's never hurt anybody. He only if you talk to him off camera, he's just saying he only wants to help people. That's all he wants to do is freaking help people.
I know, that's why I couldn't understand it. Even he couldn't understand it and was telling that YouTuber, "Hold on a minute, it's just me."
Yeah.
Well,
but.
A lot of those guys do that, so they get recognized.
No, I'll tell you two off camera. It was the most craziest thing.
I think I was actually in there too.
Oh, there was liquor involved and stuff like that, and you just don't say things.
Oh.
Don't go on YouTube if you don't want to be out there. It was just silly because he does seem a nice guy, that Asian Mai. He's just got he just seems an innocent guy that he's like you say, he's trying to do his bit to help everybody else,
A worker. Holy crap. That guy puts in the freaking effort. Let me tell you what. He will not be stopped. I'm not if you got to climb a 90-degree vertical cliff by hand because there's somebody to interview at the top, I'm pretty sure he's like, get out of my way. I'm going first, It's
the funniest thing is I don't subscribe to Asian Mai for the simple reason is it comes up on my feed every day, so I don't need to subscribe to him. So it's
I get it.
Scott's gone live.
Did he really?
Yeah, it just come up on my phone. Scott's gone live. Why doesn't he just come in here?
I don't know. I'll be darned. What's up with that?
That guy. There you go, Shan Thomas. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Here's another channel we need to get going. East Texas Trucker. Bobby Reach has a lot of charisma. Hey, my wash out of trucking, but he'll land on his feet. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the guy that got fired from Schneider, I do believe.
There's two of them.
Yeah, the one guy that got fired was Bob. I think Bobby Reach. He keeps popping up in my feed. I watched that one where he was trying to defend it, and I'm just like, buddy, they got rules, I
don't think he's live. I don't see it on his channel, but
it popped up on mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over there and give it a thumbs down real quick. Hang on.
Stir it up. Stir it up.
East Texas Trucker, though, if you were in there earlier on, there is two sides to that story, like with Schneider. There's ways to do things and there's ways not to do things. And unfortunately, that gentleman didn't do things the way that carrier would expect. So if he did like I did and went through the right channels, you're good to go, Yeah.
And also, I wonder if, he wasn't using that, and this is just me, guessing and thinking, which is dangerous most of the time. But if this, these guys that got fired, if they were just doing that to, get a presence on YouTube, to get...
Right.
Get their name out there, because you got Asian Mai talking about them, we're talking about them.
It works.
So they probably grown pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes me wonder. There we go. Smokehouse just subscribed to Nomadic Brett. That's the way we do it.
Thank you very much, Smokehouse. Appreciate that.
Let's see here. DIY has the T680 background. Yeah, DIY's in a Kenworth over there.
I'll see your Freightliner and raise you one Kenworth.
Well, y'all know I'm down at the Sears getting my photo taken. You know, I got the Sears background.
Do they have a stuffed dog you could hold on to?
Yeah, they got a little ladder. I'm gonna put one foot up on the ladder and
we'll put a parrot on your shoulder.
Yeah, he's got that T680. That's what they're rebuilding. Is that a Cummins or a Packard they got over there in Colorado? But he's the one getting the end frame.
All of Schneider's Kenworths are Packards.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Here we go. We got a big timer in the house. Creepy Bushman. My channel just broke 90,000 subscribers. I appreciate the shout out, Cash. Yeah, Mr. Creepy Bushman, those are damn good videos. I don't know if you guys have seen those or not. He was in Nashville this weekend, I do believe, and I went through Nashville today. Oh, I wanted to stop and get the hell scared out of me by that. I wanted to be on that channel.
Okay.
If you got, well, what he does is he dresses up like a bush and hides in the street in a flower pot and then jumps out at people when they walk by. It's quite entertaining, I gotta say. Check it out if you've never seen Creepy Bushman. Oh, it's funny.
Emphasis on creepy by the sounds of it.
Yeah, but it's so funny. You see these big tough guys just squeal like a little girl when he jumps out. Oh, it's too good. Like, it's just too good, you know. Like, oh man. Yeah, good times. Congratulations, Creepy Bushman. 90,000 subscribers. Whoa, man! I can only imagine. Seven Seas is new over there. There you go. Seven Seas Transport just subscribed.
Thank you very much, Seven Seas. I appreciate that, young sir.
Yeah, we got a couple links. If you go right below that comment I just read, there is a link to Nomadic Brit. Click that link. Go give him a whirl.
Yeah, trust the red coats. We'll support you.
Yeah, there you go. Smokehouse is very dangerous. He's talking about where we're saying very dangerous, like the chemical spill in Oregon off of 84 the other day that shut 84 down. They had the freeway shut down for like 2 days, had a chemical spill.
Yeah, I mean, they forget. That's the craziest thing is that of how close, you know, going back years ago, you obviously had some terrible things happen to this country.
British invasion.
No, not that one. No. I'm the third invasion. I'm the more friendly of invasion. But it's unbelievable. If you think about it, that if I have like 5,000 gallons of flammable product on it, that's a lot of explosive.
Yeah.
And some of our certain videos and stuff that we've had to go through, we've had to work out what happens if we're hijacked.
Really?
Yeah, because. And Schneider does employ an awful lot of ex-veterans, and a lot. If you get veterans on this side, they will tell you how little C4 you need in the side of one of our internal valves to ignite something like this, and yet we get that close to certain things. It's just crazy, you know, that the security has got so lax.
That's comforting.
I know, but we had twit cards and they were hot on that. Now suddenly twit cards is. I go to places that in the actual load thing it says you got to have your twit card. I don't even get asked for it in certain places.
Twit cards were a joke. Always were.
But now they don't even ask for them. It's just ludicrous of what we're allowed to get into and you know, yeah, scary.
You know, I came this close to working for Schneider as a tanker driver. It almost was my second trucking job ever. They sent me a postcard every week for about 9 months, like clockwork. And I almost bid on it, but honestly, the tanker part of it scared the hell out of me because I was new to trucking and I was at USA Truck and they was rolling trucks over there and they're pulling dry vans and they was rolling them over like one a day. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to drive a tanker yet.
That's the two things that frighten people with tanker is the height because you've got to get on top of that tank. Now, if it's in the winter and it's all icy, you're standing on aluminium, you could slip and go over the side or whatever. And the other one is a surge, because we have no baffles in these tanks. So we've got, that was the thing I was going to say to you as well. I know you did that thing the other day that if you dump your suspension, it does nothing. It actually does with a tanker, because our tankers, we have no baffles. So we transfer all that weight down to the rear end of our trucks.
Yeah.
And I've had that before. I've got involved in a place out in Odessa that it's like just muddy and your wheels are spinning. But if you dump the suspension and transfer all the weight from the rear end of the trailer to the front, you get this major extra grip.
Yeah.
So with tanker, it actually does work. The rest of it, obviously, it doesn't work because you did that test.
Yeah.
But with tanker, it really does work because we transfer our weight because we have no baffles.
I can see the science behind that. You all right, DIY? You yawning over there? You all right?
I know.
Science. I'm okay. I'm a little sleepy. Been a long weekend. Haven't gotten
If it was summertime, I'd be afraid you was gonna catch a fly. But being up there in the winter in a Kenworth, you're good.
Yeah.
I know, but he was like yesterday in that video. He's done like covers are right up here and hats on.
Oh, so cold.
He's just like his face like this.
I know. Poor guy. I don't see how anybody can make fun of that. Like,
I know. I felt really bad, so I got out of the truck,
too.
put my flip flops on, and walked around out in the warmth. I just, I feel for you, man.
Solidarity, right?
Yeah, I totally feel for you. Because I'm down in Texas, so I'm just sort of spend a few days down the south to let that rubbishy stuff go away.
Yeah, that's me. I'm down in Alabama right now, heading back north. But 7C says he drove a fuel tanker for 10 years. A lot of respect for nomadic Brit. Yeah.
Fuel tankers is a little bit different because fuel tankers actually have baffles because they move the same product, diesel and petrol all the time. Whereas our tanks, we have no baffles because we have different products in every day. And they've got to be able to completely clean those tanks without any residue. That's why we have no baffles. But, when people cut us up, that's when you start swearing because you got 45,000 pounds worth of product coming forward. If you count to 3 seconds, it hits your trailer and sends your truck forward. And the brakes won't stop it.
Right.
They
ought to put those big cattle guards on the front of y'all's trucks and just, say push them on out the way.
I saw Adam's tonsils then. Holy heck! I just seen his tonsils.
Impressive, isn't it? At least you didn't see what I had for dinner.
Yeah, I was just looking around a bit there, sort of like.
Sterling's in the house. Says, "Hey kids, hope all's doing well." Yeah, we're doing good.
Cool. I wish I was a kid.
Yeah.
How old are you going to be, Adam? Anyway.
How old do I look?
20.
That's how old I'm going to be.
Cool. I'm going to be 55 this year. I'm getting old.
I'm chasing you. 46 I'll be.
Cool. Bloody hell. I wish I was. Anyway.
Calculate. Let me figure up how old I am.
Yeah,
see, I
was waiting for
Paul
it.
pointed something out after we were off the air. He's like 2/22/22. That's a pretty unique day to have a birthday. So he says I got to go buy some lottery tickets and stuff. So we'll probably do that.
Okay.
Thinking about doing a live stream Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What am I going to be choosing tonight?
I'll open some presents.
Do some shots for your birthday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, don't.
Not
if you're going to lose it. Not if you're going to lose it on screen.
Oh no, that doesn't happen with me. I get happier. Like, I love you. I'll tell you how much I love you.
Let's start the live sober and watch you get drunk as the night goes on.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while. I've been building up my tolerance.
Sterling says he's going to listen to Nomadic non-stop. Yeah. Very official. Sounds very official.
Okay.
We're going to have Nomadic Brit read the dictionary to us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab your Freightliner instruction manual and just start reading that thing.
I know, that's massive. I put it up there when I first got the truck, and I've never looked at it since. But it's like some huge wedge up there.
I use mine for ballast weight. If I need some, I put it in the back if I need it off the steers.
Mhm.
How did I know you would say that?
Tanker drivers might do well to have a little crash course on physics and chemistry. Oh, I'd say you get a refresher on that every single day.
It's weird because we have to retake our hazmat test every 5 years. And if you go to, I tell people, if you go to www.chriscdl.com, that's all of the tests for all of the states, all the questions and answers, so you can give yourself like dummy tests. But hazmat is 35 questions that you've got to get like spot on. I remember I went for it last time and I failed it straight away. Oh my God. So I had to go through that thing. But yeah, we have a lot of questions and answers to get your hazmat back. And we have to have hazmat on here, obviously, because probably about 60% of our movement is hazmat.
You'd mentioned that you have to go in there so often and watch these safety videos where they show you,
Every month.
Yeah, these kind of probably some disturbing things and some safety things and people getting hurt. I remember when I used to be a licensed crane operator, and part of our videos that we had to watch of were people getting electrocuted, like real time.
Wow.
And it was quite disturbing. I remember this one in particular, really, I'll never forget it. There was this dude, he was unloading with a crane, and his outriggers were down, and they were metal all the way to the concrete. And people don't know electricity will travel through concrete like a long ways, pretty when you get high voltage. And he hit a power line. He was standing next to his truck running the remote, and it got him like that, and he went down, and he was just laying there, and like lightning bolts were shooting from the concrete through his head, just for seemed like went on for a half hour until they were able to get the power shut down.
Wow.
But it's just quite disturbing. People take for granted the responsibilities they have sometime, and you get a little complacent and everything. Honestly, it's good to be reminded.
I think I've seen that video. I used to drive a boom truck.
You probably have. It's part of the training. Yeah.
Putting shingles up on the roof. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah, we have to do it monthly. Computer training monthly. And every December you have to take your driving test again. You got to do pump offs, air offs to prove that you can still do it after a year and stuff like that. But it's just Schneider is. I don't know what the rest of the carriers like, but Schneider is just permanent training.
That's good.
That's the way it should be.
The credit to them, because that's not cheap to do. Yet they continue
Right.
to do it. It shows they do care about it, because put your money towards the things you care about.
Yeah. My merch tent's in the house. If you guys didn't know, I got a merchandise tent. Click the link in the description below. I got all kind of shirts and hats and whatever you want in there with Cash is King plastered all over it. I'll sell you anything. I got you want it, it's in there. Never
Sounds
said
like
I
a market
wouldn't sell out.
trader.
Yeah, I never said I wouldn't sell out. Anybody going to Matt's? Cool Trucking wants to know how many of y'all going to Matt's.
I'd like to go some year.
Is that the one in Louisville?
Yeah, I got told the other day you got to I've never been to it, and I was told by a couple of drivers, why don't I sign? You got to sign up for it or something to let them know that you're coming and what what your job is and stuff. I need to do that actually, because I'd like to go to something like that.
Me too. Yeah. Just as once in my life.
I think if I was going to go though, I'd want to park the truck somewhere way out of town and rent a car.
That's what I said to him. I said, would they be all right if I parked there with possibly a hazmat tanker or whatever it is? Because a lot of people don't like you parking in places with it.
By the front door.
I know Walmart don't.
Yeah, that's a little off-putting when there's 5,000 gallons of flammable liquid right outside.
I know, and the big red signs on this saying, "Don't light me or we're gonna blow."
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I always point if I'm going to Walmart to try and top up the my stuff for food and everything, I always say to them, I'm driving a tanker, and they say, what sort of tanker is that? And I say it's a flammable one. Well, no, we'd rather you didn't.
Yeah.
Move on. I can't believe Scott went live. Why did Scott go live? He would know
I don't
that
know.
you guys are on.
He took it down immediately. I think he put up a video that he didn't mean to put up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he probably didn't know that you were live and just did, and then maybe realized it, or somebody told him.
No, he was in here a minute ago.
Oh,
why doesn't he come in then? With his, I was taking the mick out of him last night. I was texting cattle hauling because he was doing a live, and I was saying on it like, you know, Scott says like Minnesota. He has a lot of O's in that when he says it. I was just saying he's ever such a nice chap. I do like Scott. I find him very polite, very he's a credit to you, you know. He's a good kiddie. He's the sort of person that you do want working because he's what you're, you know, what people see. And that's what you want. You don't want somebody that's spitting and going and swearing and effing and all this. You want somebody like that is just polite.
Going through some tough stuff right now. No, I said in that chat we did the other night, I know he bounced out, but then after he did, I said some nice things about him, you know.
Yeah, he's definitely a good kiddie.
Yeah. Once again, everybody, check out Nomadic Brit. Check out Nomadic Brit. Hit that like button for me if you could. Do all that fun stuff. I appreciate everybody doing all that fun stuff. I don't want to hold you guys up. If you got something to be, somewhere to be, or something to do, you know, by all means, don't let me hold you up. But if you want to hang around, we'll keep it going for a little while.
Okay. What is the time?
9:22 Central.
Okay, because I got a 3 o'clock start, so.
Ooh, that's gonna be early.
Yeah.
It's what I do normally because I've got to try to get through Dallas before that craziness kicks off. So I want to get through there by about sort of 5, and I'm 100 miles away.
Yeah. I am 1.5 miles from my delivery right now, so we got it.
Right. Oh, that's right. I got to deliver and load in the morning too. Dang, I almost forgot. Yeah, I better get to bed.
All right, guys, we'll call it right here then. I appreciate you guys coming in.
All right, thanks for. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me come on here. So.
Hey, no problem.
But Cash, don't forget to call Steve Snorlord because.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
I will. Good
All
deal.
Right, catch you later. All right,
yeah,
mate.
no problem. Thanks for coming in.
Bye. Bye.
Everybody, do me a favor. Go check out Nomadic Brit before we pop out of here, and show him a little love. Show him a little love. He's been a good supporter of the channel all along. Been here a long time. And yeah, I gotta get a hold of Snorlord too. I'd like to get him on here. I'll run through a few comments before we head out. I don't like to leave all the comments unread. You know how I am. Let's see. Cool Trigger says, Hot Shot Dave is all fired up with his Freedom Convoy. What do you guys think? I mean, if it means something to you, go for it. But I don't know what they're convoying for. You know, I haven't heard anything about it. I did see Hot Shot Dave was fired up about it. Yeah, I mean, you know, I wish them luck. I hope they get what they want, but I don't know what they want. You know, that's a big thing of this convoy, and we gotta figure out what we're doing it for. The merch, yeah, merch is short for merchandise. I'm like a 3-ring circus. I got me a merch tent. My merch store, I guess I should say. People know what I'm talking about. In the description of the video, there's a link to my merch store. Asian Mai is huge. Yeah, that guy's the best. I was holding this up earlier. Got my Asian Mai shirt, Mother Truckers. If you want to get yourself one, go to the bigrigtees.com. They put that on the back now. I think that's cool. That's a cool logo. Got the cab over logo on the back. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I got mine at the Cowboy Truck Stop, Oklahoma. I-35 exit 176. They're selling Asian Mai merch now. You know you made it when they got your merchandise in the truck stop, right? Sterling said I made Asian Mai last year at his truck stop. We did a couple of videos, gave me the courage to do better with my channel. Yeah, he is a good guy, man. Asian Mai is pretty freaking awesome. Jealousy, yeah, there's a lot of that on the internet, that's for sure. Thumbs down, hashtag savage. Okay, I thought they said thumb down sausage. I was like, no, I love sausage. Come on with that. Andrew says them Schneider boys played silly games. Yeah, we all know what happens when you play silly games. You win undesirable prizes. You know, I honestly, like, I was thinking to myself the other day, why would you do that? You know, because you know you're going to get fired. Like that one guy even was like, I don't know how long this is going to take me to get fired, but I'm going to keep doing it. I almost think they done it for the hype. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. Trucking's a good career if you play your cards right and you know, you make some decent moves. And I wouldn't want to give it up for a YouTube channel unless I was making, like, you know, big money. Bobby is a rookie. He should have been given a second chance. I mean, they told him, you know, like, they made it clear, you know. I just hope he gets a chance with another company, and I hope he learns his lesson to do what the company says, you know. Because yeah, there's no reason to throw your career away over, you know, some YouTube videos. And I'm not knocking the guy. I'm just, you know, like, Schneider makes you read and sign that paper, you know, like, East State Strokes said, I waited till I got a year of trucking under my belt before I started filming. It's not a bad way to be. Not a bad way to be. Let's see here. Big Rigger 61. Just Trucking has 143,000 subscribers. Yeah, I think Asian Mai is up to like 240 now. He's blowing it out the water. Yeah, I mean, Just Trucking, he's doing it over there. I don't think Just Trucking likes me, and I'm cool with that, you know. I said some things about him that weren't the greatest, and honestly, you know, if he don't like me, he don't like me. You know, but I took all the bad things I said down off the internet, you know. I don't know the guy, you know. I don't know the guy. So he's fine with me. If you like watching him, then you like watching him, you know. I got nothing against him. Big Rigger subscribed. Thank you guys for checking out. Captain Cleaner Winner subscribed. I think you'll like Nomadic Brett. He is a good guy, and he you know, he just talks about what he's doing, you know, over there at Schneider. You know, he talks about the runs and the money, and you know, not detailed like I do, but you know, it's an interesting channel. Adco got a winter storm warning here. Yeah, I seen they had a winter storm warning for Minneapolis out earlier. Reg Taco says, I drove a vacuum tanker for 10 years. Then I did chemical tanker, no baffles. Ooh, yeah. You guys brave doing that stuff. Smokehouse says, I've been getting winter alerts since I was in Montana. Storm coming to the Midwest, I think. Oof. Oh, dang it. When is winter going to be over with, man? I'm in the snow like every week here lately. Last week I was in that Kansas City snowstorm. Yeah, no fun. Had to sit around a whole day and then run overnights wait for them to clear the damn roads out. Rich Taco says, my back couldn't take that surge. I hated it. Yeah. Oh, I bet. I didn't think of that. Just the wear and tear on your body every day, getting bounced around. These knees in the house. Good evening. What's up? Cool Trucking. I'll be 62. Whoa. TJ Jones, Bullet of Woods. Thanks for stopping by. Smokehouse Bees in the building. Yeah, Bees in the building. Let's see. Shannon Thomas turned 49 in the past December. Oh, one shot for every $5 super chat. I like that. He should think about that. Man versus Road in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Cash sending Boise State hat. Gophers ain't it. Oh, come on. Gophers, dog. Gophers. Very, very good school. Crystal CDL. Okay, is that the one where you get the test from? Then all right, thank you very much for sharing that. I used to drive a slam banger. That's part of training as well. Me and the wife are signed up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're about to pop out of here. Thanks to all these guys, Barry, Smokehouse, Sterling, for the scallywags out of here. Andrew, thank you very much. Colorado B, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Special thanks to Colorado B for helping me with my internet the other day. Man, you guys are the best. Sterling says, Cash, I'd love to do a live with you sometime. Check your email a couple weeks ago. Okay. Yes, I think I have that. We will get you on anytime, man. Anytime. Yeah, just remind me next time I'm live. If you're free, just let me know. I'll bring you in. I had you on. I had Sterling on a live show a while back. I think, was that you? I'm trying to think. I think that might have been Roger Moore that I'm thinking of. But yeah, no, Sterling, you're cool. We'll get you in here. Calorabity says I used to watch the Little Guy show years ago. Okay. Slam that like button. Yeah, break your phone. You hit it so hard. Guys, thank you for banging through the chats. Good night. Yeah, no problem. I love doing these. Everybody take care of each other. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Bye.